Welcome to the video. That's better. Welcome to the video. Today we are going to talk about how to get up early. Before we jump in, I just want to ask that if you've been enjoying the videos, you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell a friend. It helps me get more content like this out to more people like you. Without further ado, let's jump in. So I get up early every single day of the week. Some mornings it's 3 a.m., sometimes it's 5 a.m., most mornings it's 4 a.m. Now you might think I'm crazy and you wouldn't be wrong. But I love getting up early because it gives me a chance to be intentional with my time and attention before the rest of the world is awake. Now, before we get into the heart of this video, let me just say that getting up early is not something that everyone needs to do. People will often ask me if they should get up early, and my answer is, it depends. It depends if it's valuable to you. Is morning time something that would add value to your life? And sometimes the answer is no. There are plenty of people who work best at night, long after I've already went to bed. So before you decide to get up early, make sure that you know why you're getting up early. With that being said, let's jump right in to the 3 ways to become an early riser. First, to get up early, you need to be strategic. You need to plan ahead. I personally don't have a problem getting up when my alarm goes off. However, I know many people, my wife included, who have a habit of hitting the snooze button. And if that's you, you need to be strategic before you go to bed about what you're going to do in the morning when your alarm goes off. One simple suggestion would be to take your phone or your alarm and put it on the opposite side of the room, effectively forcing you to get up out of bed, walk across the room to turn off your alarm. Another way to be strategic about planning your wake up is to put something in your morning that you look forward to. For me, it's a hot cup of coffee. For someone else, it might be a big breakfast. And for another person, it might be watching 10 minutes of YouTube. Whatever it is for you, make sure that you plan that out ahead of time. For me, my coffee brewer is set to brew before I wake up. That way, as soon as my feet hit the ground, I have a hot pot of coffee waiting for me. There are endless strategies that you could apply to your individual circumstances to make getting up early just a little bit easier, but the idea is that you want to remove as many barriers as possible and add in as many motivators as possible to your morning routine. The second way to get up earlier is to get more sleep and to get better sleep. For me, getting up early requires sacrifice. As I alluded to earlier in the video, I go to bed oftentimes between 7:30 and 8:30 at night. Most people are up for at least another couple of hours after I've been asleep. I get at least 6.5 to 7.5 hours on most nights, and that allows me to get up early without feeling too groggy. For you, you might need 8 hours, and so you need to plan ahead. If you want to get up at 5 in the morning, that means going to bed at 9 o'clock at night. If you only need 6 hours and you want to get up at 4, that means you can go to bed at 10. I think when we can map things out ahead of time, again, being strategic and planning, we can get more and better sleep. But the point is, sleep is so important. So if you want to get up earlier in the morning, something else has to give. There are numerous strategies to getting more sleep and to getting better sleep. I am by no means an expert when it comes to sleep, and for that reason, I'm not going to give suggestions on how to improve quality or duration of sleep. But I will link an article in the description that has some helpful guidance and advice. The third way to wake up early is to understand why you're waking up early. It's to have a strong driving force for getting up early. Rather than telling you what your driving force should be, let me tell you mine. Every single morning when the alarm goes off, I view that as a promise that I made to myself. I view that as the first decision of the day. I am convinced that winning the wake up, keeping that promise first thing in the morning, sets the tone for the rest of my day. I get up early because it is challenging. Just because I do it every single day of the week doesn't mean that it gets too much easier. There are days just like you where all I want to do is snooze my alarm and go back to bed. But I don't, because it's a promise I made to myself, a commitment that I know is going to impact the people around me. Because every single decision that we make, whether it's getting up out of bed early in the morning, taking a cold shower, or doing anything else that's inconvenient or uncomfortable, those decisions change who we become. And who we become is going to impact and influence the people around us, both far and near. I view the wake up as a way for me to become a better person. Your driving force for getting up early might be completely different than mine, and that's okay. But the point is that if you want to get up early, you need to have a strong reason why. And that's it. Those were 3 simple tips to getting up earlier. I hope that you found this video useful, helpful, motivating maybe even. I don't know. But if you want to read more on why I get up early and how you could do the same, I've written a blog about that and I will put it in the description below. I appreciate you so much. I hope that you have a great day. And if there's anything at all that I can do for you, just let me know. I'll talk to you next time.